Today we're diving into a revolutionary framework called Singularity-Driven Mechanics, or SDM. Forget what you think you know about physics. SDM proposes a unified, deterministic approach where the universe isn't expanding outward, but rather compressing inward, with all physical phenomena emerging from recursive curvature gradients relative to a universal boundary singularity. For centuries, physics has been fragmented. General relativity describes the cosmos on a grand scale, but falters at singularities, unable to integrate quantum phenomena. Quantum mechanics excels at the subatomic, but struggles with gravity and relies on probabilistic interpretations. Cosmology leans on the lambda CDM model, which postulates unobserved entities like dark matter and dark energy to maintain coherence. SDM, however, claims to replace these patches with principle, offering a single, coherent geometric framework that unifies these disparate fields. At the heart of SDM is the concept of radial coordinate inversion, a mathematical transformation that redefines the observable universe. Instead of a central point, the singularity is posited as an unobservable boundary surrounding the entire universe. This boundary isn't a physical object, it's a geometric non-being that influences all causal relationships by imposing boundary coherence. Think of it: small distances near the traditional center map to large distances in the inverted frame, and infinite space maps to this boundary singularity. This means what we perceive as cosmic expansion is actually an apparent inward compression towards this unobservable boundary. The universe isn't a container, it is the boundary. SDM radically redefines fundamental forces and quantum phenomena as emergent properties of this geometric compression. Mass isn't an intrinsic substance, but emergent property of curvature tension, directly proportional to the local curvature gradient. Gravity, then, arises from radial compression, and objects follow geodesics toward curvature minimality, not a central mass. Light curves not due to mass, but because it travels through compressed geometry. Redshift, conventionally seen as a Doppler effect from receding galaxies, is reinterpreted as energy loss due to photons climbing compression gradients. Quantum phenomena, typically shrouded in indeterminacy, are also reinterpreted deterministically in SDM. Wave-particle duality becomes a shift in observational frame, where wave behavior is seen from a distance, and particle behavior emerges closer to the gradient center. Superposition is not multiple simultaneous realities, but quasi-stable compression pathways within the compression field. Wave function collapse is a deterministic geometric effect resulting from the interaction of compression fields. Even entanglement is described as regions of synchronized compression geometry, with perceived instantaneous correlation stemming from shared compression ancestry, not non-local signaling. The implications of SDM are profound, extending far beyond theoretical physics. In energy, it suggests limitless, non-depleting power by capturing geometric flow potential. Imagine zero-point harvesting from natural curvature asymmetries, or closed-loop generation devices that resonate with ambient geometric flow. This could render traditional resource-based economies obsolete. For computing, SDM offers a pathway to deterministic quantum control, revolutionizing information architecture with concepts like topological quiddits and temporal logic, based on the fractal nature of reality. Materials science could enter an era of geometric engineering, where properties like density and conductivity are manipulated by altering geometric folds, not just particles. Even magnetic memory is reinterpreted as a static record of geometric shear embedded in matter structure. In healthcare, SDM provides a theoretical basis for geometric diagnostics and consciousness-based therapeutics. Health is seen as geometric coherence, disease as distortions, and consciousness as an active geometric force that can literally reshape the body's geometric reality through conscious intent. This opens doors to gradient mapping for early disease detection and resonant healing by tuning into geometric frequencies to reharmonize distorted patterns. However, the widespread accessibility of SDM knowledge presents unprecedented challenges. If consciousness can influence reality's geometric fabric, and reality is defined by observer curvature, then curvature class disparities could emerge, leading to ontological inequality based on geometric privilege. This could mean vastly different lived realities for those who can manipulate compression gradients versus those who cannot. The emergence of reality modification tools and geometric weapons could blur the lines between physical and ontological conflict, challenging traditional notions of national sovereignty and potentially igniting a geogeometric arms race. This necessitates urgent interdisciplinary dialogue and new governance frameworks, including treaties on reality modification, consciousness rights, and boundary energy systems, to ensure responsible stewardship and equitable access to SDM's transformative potential for global well-being. SDM is not just a theory, It's a profound reinterpretation of existence, driven by the personal experience of its author, Kristen Rose, who describes it as a lived cosmogenesis. Rose's proof by resurrection narrative, an unusual but integral component, provides experiential validation for the theory's core principles, directly linking conscious experience to the geometric fabric of reality. SDM is falsifiable, offering testable predictions that diverge measurably from existing models. For instance, it predicts redshift gradients in cosmic voids, asymmetric gravitational lensing arcs without invoking dark matter, and time dilation near inversion boundaries without gravitational mass. Laboratory experiments could also test temporal flow rate variations under artificial compression and induced voltages from compression gradients. In essence, SDM invites us to a fundamental reorientation of our perception. The universe is not a collection of particles and forces, but a system of recursive geometric folds, with consciousness itself being a part of this folding. It's a journey from external observation to internal realization, where the very fabric of reality is defined by a boundary within us. This is not just physics, it's a physics of becoming. Thank you.